Hello again, it's Tom here and welcome back to Magic Woodworking. Today I'm looking at the new DeWalt DCS365N Mitre saw 18 volt. So if you'd like to see what's inside the box and my overall review, stick with me and I'll take you through it. Right then, let's cut this sucker open and see what you get in the box. Right, from the get-go, we got a manual. We've got what looks to me like a bunch of handles, one dust bag, material clamp, and then last but not least, the saw itself with a whole bunch of cardboard. Not exactly environmentally friendly, but there we go. So that there is the saw. Right, let's check it out. Okay, so as you can see, now I've fitted the handles and the material clamp, which I'm going to put to one side because I never use them anyway. I'm not quite sure why DeWalt couldn't fit these handles. Just a couple of bolts and the Allen key to do it is right there. Right, bit of information about the machine. It comes with a 184mm blade with a 16mm bore, 40 tooth. It's approximately £336 if you'd like to purchase one. I shall leave the link in the bottom on Amazon. Maximum depth of cut is 50mm and the maximum length of cut is 250mm, or in old money that's 2" by 10". It takes a 4 amp hour battery, which I will install now, and as you can hear, it's relatively quiet. It apparently does 250 cuts on one battery. It doesn't say if it's through hardwood, softwood or whatever, it's just a very generic number. I haven't fitted the dust bag yet because I don't think I need to. And then finally, as for your settings, it sits at 0, 15 degrees, 22.5, 30 degrees and 45 degrees. And there's detents on the other side for the same settings. And to adjust your blade, you undo that lever there, and it allows it to move left and right. And if it's not set to 0, you've got a couple of screws you can adjust to move it back and forwards, and the same at the bottom, because most of these generally need a little bit of love and attention straight out the box. Right. Okay guys, so before I go any further with this, if you're enjoying this video and you'd like to support me, please give me a thumbs up, or better yet, subscribe down there. And if you click the bell, you'll get notified every time I bring a new video out. Right, on with this review. So the one thing I haven't done yet is do a cut, as I'm sure you can tell. So let's cut a piece of timber and see what it's like. There's a little switch there you have to flick to one side before you can depress it. Well, it cuts. As you can see, there's quite a bit of splintering. You might have to do a sacrificial fence to prevent that, and also at the bottom. But it's a smooth cut apart from the splintering. The blade seems a little bit slow. I would guess that's probably because it's only got one battery, not two for the power. Okay. Pros and cons. It's quite long. It's easy to move around, easy to lock off, and it's quite user friendly to move and set to where you want. That's about all I can say on the pros. Cons are a few more. Right, so to kick off with, it doesn't sound smooth. It probably just wants some oil, but it doesn't feel nice. This It's plasticky, very cheap. The handle at the back to adjust the angle is so plasticky and cheap, it feels like it's going to snap as soon as it gets bumped by anything, which you know on site it will. Also, the spring adjustment at the front, it works, but again feels very cheap. Same with this rattly piece of crap. Why? There's no need for it. When you're paying over £300 for a saw from DeWalt, quite frankly I expect a lot more. It's got a nice blade. The chop action feels quite nice, and I quite like this little safety function, this little switch. Something else I don't like, apart from this fence, which I feel should be a bit bigger, that's why I said you need a sacrificial one, is you have this button here. Now what this button does, on other machines it's a laser, on this one it's a shadow line, which in theory sounds great, but the shadow line doesn't work till you're almost touching the timber there, so I'm about 2 millimeters off the surface, and it gives you a shadow line, by which time you don't need it because, well, you already know where you're going to cut at that point. It just seems a bit of counterintuitive. Overall, would I buy it? I can't say I would. I honestly can't say I would. If you want a cheap saw, I'm sure there are better versions. Yes, it's DeWalt, and yes, it's going to take your batteries, and if that's what you want, more power to you. But my honest opinion on this saw, £200, yeah. £330, not a chance in hell. I'm sorry, it just feels cheap, and that's about all I can say on that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.